Good evening, Yarnies, Dirty Hookers, and Fiber Fiends. How is everybody? I got a bellyache. I got a rumbly in my tumbly, but I'm okay. Let me click that there. Let me move this. Double checking some things here. All right. Dan got first. Welcome in. Welcome in, Dark Knight. Thank you for the dino. Welcome in, Mary. Thank you for the check-in and the lurk, and to Trouble, and to Kay. And I think I'm caught up. Normally I would have streamed a little bit earlier, because I want to try to go earlier. But, like I said, I got a rumbly in my tumbly, and I had a little bit of tech issues again early today. I think I got that fixed. Maybe. Welcome in, Kitten. How are you? I did do some update on my drivers for my graphics card, and I reinstalled the cameras. Welcome in, Stellar. I reinstalled the software for the top-down camera. I don't know if that's going to fix it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If it goes out again, I'm going to double-check the software to see if it's getting a signal. If that's the case, then it's an OBS thing. But I did change some graphics stuff, so maybe it might work. All right, like I said, my belly hurts. I ended up eating last night, and then I made the mistake of going right to sleep. And I had something I haven't had in a while, and yeah, my belly was like, yeah, we're not happy. We're not happy. So, yeah. But, we're gonna get through it. I'm okay. This is mastering. That was loud. Was that loud for everyone else? It was loud for me. It is Mastering Monday. This is my first Mastering Monday where we're going to learn how to do a specific stitch. Welcome in, Axel. How are you? What was I going to say? Oh, we are... Mastering Mondays is where we, Yas! Thank you for the dino. Mastering Mondays is where we learn a new stitch technique, or Hoosie Hodget in crochet. So we'll get to that in a second. We're gonna wait probably. It's what, 5:45 now? Maybe 6:15-ish. Possibly, maybe. I'm not certain. So in the meantime, I am going to work on this this shawl that this shawl is taking forever to do. Also, I'm not working on this all the time, so it'll be like a week or so between working on it. How are you, kittens? What we will do when we do our Mastering Monday segment, like I said, in about a half hour, we're going to learn how to do mitered granny square. So it's a base. It bases off a traditional granny square, and we start with a traditional granny square, but then we're going to go and we're gonna do this variation of it. So if anybody wants to crochet along, get at least 3 colors of yarn. They could be completely different colors. They could be 3 different shades of the same color. And whatever yarn, whatever hook, it does not matter. So if anybody wants to join in. Good. Weather's cooled down. Yeah, weather's gotten better here too. You have news about your book. Congratulations. The one that you are trying to publish. Dirty hooker image logo. Oh, this right here. Months ago, and I don't know if you could see it, how well you could see it, because it's kind of small. I can make it larger. But months ago, I played around with some AI technology, and it was all over Facebook. People were doing action figures of themselves, and it was the thing on Facebook. You would just click it and it would randomize it, and none of them fit me. So I used some AI software, and I came up with one. And oh, okay, here we go. And I've shown this on stream before, but yes, that is the Crafty Cub, the Dirty Hooker action figure. You like it? Yeah, it's really cute. I decided to incorporate it into my stream, and welcome in, Grammy. So yes, I've got all the hooks and the stitch markers and the yarn, and I actually have a shirt this color, pretty close to that color, so that works. It's cute. It's just a cute little thing. So last night, if anybody was around, I was working on this shawl after I finished Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is completely done. I'm so glad. And I got to the end, and I realized I ended with the wrong set of stitches, and I knew I'd have to frog it. So I only had to frog it this much. So it's not a bad frog. I didn't have to frog too much. It is very cute. It is very cute. Oh, and where's it at? Where did I? Oh, it's over there. I've got Happy Mail that I'm going to share with everybody, maybe in about 12 minutes, but around on the hour, we can share the Happy Mail. So, but I figure I do some of this until other people come in, because I know I think there were some community members that were interested in learning this square. And even if I teach it once, then I can always teach it again. Late last night, early hours of the morning, confirmation that your book has passed its review and is now available for pre-order on Kindle. Oh, very, very fun. Congratulations. Okay, we need the V stitch. Are you part of my Discord, Axel? If you are, if you want to post that in, what channel would be good for that? Let me see. I guess general or Whips and Foes. Either one. If you want to post the information in the link for if anybody is interested, feel free. Okay. V, double crochet, up. $3.99. Oh, nice. That's actually not too bad. And it's a Kindle, right? You said a digital book. Okay, V, post. Okay, I didn't do the right stitch there. That's where I messed up before. Do the V stitch. It's always this row on this pattern that I get all confused on. Eventually be working on paperback and hardback. Ooh, very fun. Very fun. 1 and 2. Alright, let me just double check this here. double V, double V. Okay, that's what we have to do. That's the double crochet stitch. I hate doing back post doubles. They are not fun at all. Okay. So V. This is the V stitch. Check at my let me check at my pattern. I have to look at my pattern. I did it right. I did it right. So yeah, last night I had some bean and cheese burritos, and so I kind of slightly cheated on my diet. Not really. I mean, a little bit. And my belly was not used to the beans. And yeah, it's not good. We're not nothing gross. Nothing gross. We're not. Yeah, it wasn't anything like that. Alright, I gotta check. Oh, I gotta check this. And welcome in, Binge. I saw you type something. Give me one moment. Okay. We did that. Skip one, and around the next one, we do that, chain one. This back post is a tricky one, because the way it's just where it's formed, how it's formed, and where it's formed. All right, there's that. Double chain, double. Okay. Let me mark off the pattern. Wait, what? What? Come on. Come on, Crafty Cub. Alright. Cobb is channeling his inner Julia Robert. And, sorry. Not a fan. And Pretty Woman. Didn't want champagne or pearls. He wanted thick hooks. So Girthy the yarn would need a safe... What? Excuse me? I mean, okay. Actually, when it comes to me and yarn and hooks, I like the thinner ones. Like this here. But yes, there's nothing wrong with girthy hooks and girthy yarn. And yes, safe words. Yes, if you need a safe word. Binge always cracks me up. Posted to general. I think I did the cover art a little too well because someone said, okay. Oh, okay. Yes, I could check that when I get a chance. Oh my goodness, you're dead. Yes. Hey, everybody has their preferences. Thick, thin, fluffy, non-fluffy, coarse, smooth, shiny. I am not. Wait. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. So, yes. The thickest... I should have it here. Crafty Cub. Come on, Crafty Cub. Crafty Cub. Crafty, 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 crafty. Here we go. The thickest yarn that I like to work with is a worsted weight. Not that. Forget it. Your mind is in Monday mode. I was lurking when you were streaming. That game you were playing, I had the sound down because I was chatting with friends. Yes, I have other friends besides Twitch friends. I know. I know. But actually I knew them before I knew my Twitch friends. But anyway, so yeah, it was this game. There was something with sheep, I guess, and the art style was really, really fun. I forgot what the name. Herding. Was it called Herding? Like Herding, not hurting like being injured. Not that. Not herd like you're hurting. You're not hurting. That's what it's called. Yes, I'm gonna have to look into that. I just saw you playing the game, and it looked pretty. I don't know what the object of the game is, but it looked really cool. So, but yes, Mondays I usually chat with some of my friends on online. Just wanted to change. Have you put away things? Yes, you're going on holiday soon. That is true. That is true. I hope you have a good time. I know you had said on your stream that you'd rather stay home, but it's good. It's good to get away sometimes. You had to go. You didn't say bye. I don't think Binge is upset that you didn't say goodbye. I don't think he's upset about that. But by day 3, you're wanting back. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of like that too, Binge, a little bit to a degree. A week, for me, a week is like enough. Yeah. You feel rude? No, yeah. I mean, I can't speak for Binge, but let me fix my audio. With streams, people come and go, and so peeps just popping in and saying hello is great. I'm sure most of us are like that. Yes, yeah. We enjoy our crafty. We even enjoy our non-crafty people that just that are interested in watching the process. I mean, I'm like that too. I go to some streams, gaming streams, for instance, and other makers and crafters, and just chatting streams and cooking streams. I might not want to do what they are doing on stream, but I do enjoy watching the process. Like music streams, and like I said, cooking streams, glass blowing streams. I love watching glass blowing. I don't ever want to do it. That's a craft. I don't think I would. Yeah. A. It's expensive. B. I don't want to be that close to the heat. But I love watching the process. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are like that. Same thing with YouTube. There are YouTube channels that I watch. Grammy thinks it's weird because knowing who I am, there's a YouTube channel that I watch. They're from the Gatlinburg, Tennessee area, and it's a tow truck company. And they film all of their illegal tows, their rescues, their winching outs, their lockouts, all of that type of thing. And I just find it kind of cool to watch, but also the scenery in that area. So, and the personalities of the people on the channel that run the channel. It's a husband and wife, and they have an adult son. It's a family business, and I think it's kind of cool. But big lurker, yes. I used to feel like I needed to say that I needed to head off, but really great meeting. Yes, yeah, me too. Me too. Like, I'm lurking in a couple streams at the moment. But yes, nothing wrong with lurkers. Lurkers is what makes this website go round. Okay. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Do we want show and the show? I almost said show and the tell. I love YouTube videos just with people walking around the city. Yes, taking buses. Yes. Actually, speaking of that, there are some IRL streamers. There's two that I can think of. Maka Waka, usually in the morning my time. He's in Illinois, I think. And he walks around his area, his neighborhood. And he's just talking. And that's kind of cool just to see how the area is. And there's another one. They're in, I want to say Birmingham, England. Rad World. And I don't know what, I think it's early for me, but again, it's a little bit later for England. And he does a lot of cycling, where he's cycling around town, and then he also runs. You're not going to find me running, but it's kind of cool just to see where people's areas. Thank you. Be dutiful. Wait. To look at. Oh, beautiful to look at, but thankful your grandfather that you didn't grow up there. Exactly, Grammy. Welcome in, Lala. Thank you for the peonies. Yes, it is Monday. Your last name. Wait. Did you know my Lala's last name is... Wait. Your what? Wait, huh? What? Wait, I'm confused. You want to watch that film, but we can't get it here on any streaming services. Oh, binge. Okay, okay. I'm gonna tell a little secret here. I don't download anything illegally. Okay, I want to put that out there. But I have found ways to stream some movies for free. And I haven't had an issue with it playing. Sometimes it'll, like, stop, so I gotta, like, let it buffer. So I don't know if anybody's okay with doing that. I'll have to find the link. I'll have to vet it to make certain it's a good reliable source, and I can send it to anybody. Oh, your character in Final Fantasy stream party. We could do. Okay, binge. I used to do that. We used to do that on Friday nights my time, but again, we can always adjust it. If anybody is interested in that, we used to do that. Friday nights, I would stream. It's legal because you can watch it. Yeah, exactly. And again, I am not, and it's the sites might sound a little sketchy. There's one, it actually doesn't look that sketchy, but it's like my go-to. What I used to do on Friday nights, I would stream, but I would end stream like early. I would only stream like maximum like 2 hours. So I would start at 6, about 8 o'clock. Yeah, I would end at 8 o'clock on Fridays, my time. And then about a half hour or so, I'd raid out and get situated, get something to eat, and then in my Discord, about 8:30 my time, we would watch a movie. And each week would be a different movie. And I would let everybody know, like, either ahead of time, like the week prior. And we watched a lot of 80s movies. I'm sorry, because I am an 80s child. But we watched a lot of 80s movies. And we had a handful of people. We didn't have a whole lot of people, which is fine. And I just asked that if we do that again, if we do it on my Discord, I would ask that people come in and turn their microphone off. You don't have, nobody had their camera on. You didn't have to have your camera on. I asked that because it can get distracting. If you want to have your camera on and you're crocheting or crafting or whatever, that's fine, but nobody had to do that. But if anybody's interested in that, we can do that again, and we'd have to figure out what time to do it. And I can always do it earlier in the day, not just because of binge, but because of my other European friends. Because I know, like, Trouble and Dark, I don't know if Dark Knight's in Europe. Retro Gamer is in Europe. I'm not trying to, like, single out people, but that's a possibility. Love that perhaps even a spooky movie for Halloween, yes. Did we watch any Halloween-themed movies when I did that? I don't know. I'm not certain. So, yeah, that's a possibility. I can bring that back. I stopped doing it because didn't really get a lot of people coming in to watch it, which is fine. I get it that people have other interests and they're watching other things on Twitch and elsewhere on the interwebs. Hocus Pocus is a good one. That's not scary, but okay, I'm gonna put this away because we're gonna do some show and tell, and then by the time show and tell is probably done, we can get into mastering Monday. I almost said make it Mondays. All right. I need to get the website up. I have a link that I want to show off. Let's put this over here. Alrighty. So, that's kind of funny. So Royal. Oh, wait a minute. Why is my... yeah. Okay. I'm going to shout out So Royal. So Royal is a streamer as well. Oh no. Is my shout out thingy's not working? I had to like reset some things. Let me fix it. Let me fix the thing. I don't think my shoutouts are working. I don't understand why this thing breaks all the time. Okay, we're going to reset it. We're going to reset it. Let's do this one more time. Yes, So Royal is a fellow streamer, fiber artist. She knits, crochets. I know her for both of those, and also hand dyed yarn. hand-dyed, beautiful, beautiful yarn. Let me do this. I'm gonna pop this link in chat, and I know somebody had sent a message. Let me check here. Love that perhaps your Halloween, Hocus Pocus. Binge said, so I heard, and you Yarny peeps can correct me if this is BS, but apparently making amigurumi is better as it only uses single crochet. As granny squares with people with ADHD can be a bit overwhelming. It can be, but with amigurumi you have to count each row. So, and you gotta increase, and you're still gonna increase and decrease. Yes, it's one stitch. Well, it's usually one stitch, but sometimes there are patterns with variations, and there are other techniques. The Winnie the Pooh is an example of that. It was mostly single crochet, but there were some techniques that even confused me. But yes, if somebody has trouble learning a lot of other stitches, an Ami might be good. But then again, there are complex ones, and if you don't like sewing on parts, body parts, but there are also ones you don't have to sew on body parts. So there are pros and cons to all of that. So yes, the link that I just posted, it is pinned at the top of chat, is Sew Royal shop. I just watched somebody relearn granny squares and realized why experienced crocheters don't recommend them for beginners. They can be difficult for beginners, but the way I teach it is I break it down into small little increments. So, but yes, they can be, and again, depends on the granny square. Some granny squares are a whole lot easier to do than other ones. So, there are more complex ones. But back to Sew Royal. So, this is Sew Royal's website. She has a shop. She also makes dance costumes. But this is her shop. And she does a beautiful, beautiful work. So, these are all hand-dyed. And the prices are reasonable. Okay? You can get hanks in fingering weight, DK weight, and worsted weight. They are a combo of merino wool, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It is a great storefront, yes. And look at these colors and the names. Some of the name, like Vampire Pussy. I mean, who doesn't want yarn named Vampire Pussy? I mean, so blue balls. Okay, you buy these by the hank, but I don't know if you can order it by the case. And if you could have a case of blue balls. Just spout out your tea with that kid. I'm reading her website. Okay? That's what her website says. This color is called blue balls. The other one was called Vampire Pussy. Okay? I'm reading it. So, Sex and Chocolate. Sea Breeze. Okay, Sea Breeze isn't like a naughty one. Look. This is called Buttered Popcorn. What else would it be called? That has to be called Buttered Popcorn. It looks like buttered popcorn. Okay? And then there are sets, so the different fades. She also does, and there are like 4 pages. We can go on here. What she also has is I don't know where it is. There is a holiday advent where you get 12 mini skeins, 24. You could choose either 12 or 24, and then different weight of yarn. So pre-order is now. Pre-orders are open now, and what you will get is what some people will do. They will have. I think I could be mistaken. I think there was sometimes a pattern to go with it, maybe not. But then whatever you're working, the idea is you open one at a time, like an advent calendar. And then you don't know really what you're gonna get. So you open the first one, and then, but I think all of the yarns are supposed to coordinate together. That's how she does it. Looks like Silver Queen corn. Yeah, well, popcorn. I mean, it's not the same corn, the same type of corn, but it's still corn. How many times am I going to say the word corn? And I think she also had Yarn of the Month, but I don't know if she still has that. So she messaged me. Now, I don't know if it's still active, so I'd have to get with her to check with it. At one time, she had a discount code for my viewers. Again, I don't know if it still works. So go ahead and try it. If you see anything and you want to buy, try the discount code. At checkout, discount code Dirty Hooker. It used to give you 10% off, but it does not apply to either the Advent or the Yarn of the Month. I can't remember which one. But again, I don't know if that discount code still works. So try it. But a couple weeks ago, she messaged me and said, for whatever reason, I had store credit. I don't know how I got it, but I looked through, and the first thing that I saw, she has a Zodiac line. I guess she's in the process of still doing the other signs, but I saw this. Welcome in, Unicorn Farts. These are some of my favorite colors. This is called Aquarius. That is also my birth sign, so it's appropriate. Oh, and I'm wearing a blue shirt. Well, I didn't plan that. I really did not plan that. So I did. Thank you for the follow. So I decided to cash in my store credit, and I got myself 2 hanks of this yarn. How are you, Cryptic Pell? This is fingering weight yarn, so it is good for socks. Again, it is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. The nylon is for strength. It is super soft. It's not like the softest yarn ever, but it is pretty darn soft. And look at these colors. You know what? Maybe if I move this, it's still not going to work. But I think you can get the idea. Let me do the thing. Let me zoom out. Oh, get closer. That's it. So the greens and the blues and how they it's so pretty. I have another hank of her yarn. Heather Bizzo. Heather Bizzo is another streamer, and I was in her stream in her Discord. Was it 2 years ago now? And she had a giveaway. It was around this time. It was like fall, because it was like I think it was a Halloween. Was it Halloween? Yes, because I ended up winning. Yeah, I don't remember what we had to submit. I think it was like a Halloween fall themed stuff to her Discord. I think that's what it was. And I got some stitch markers, I got some crochet hooks, and I ended up getting this. This is the Heather Bizzo colorway. So Royal made a colorway just for her. They're pretty good friends. And when I saw this purple, I was like, yes. So this is also fingering weight. So it's the same yarn, just different colors. And those would kind of go together, kind of, sort of. Maybe. Yeah, so that was my happy mail that I got. And you know what? For safekeeping, we're going to put it back in the bag. But yes, what do you call it? The website that is pinned at the top of chat is her shop. She is also a Moco Loco streamer, just like I am a Moco Loco. So go and support a small business and fellow streamer. And if you're ever in her stream, she kind of does have a bit of a potty mouth at times. I mean, a lot of us do. But it's all good. It's all good. Okay, let me move that over there. All right, are we ready for Make It? I should call it Make It Monday. Mastering Monday, because we're mastering a technique. We are learning a technique. So, above me, that carousel are pictures that I found online. Those are not my pictures. They're all examples and projects using a mitered granny square. That's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn a mitered granny square, and this is an example of it. And let's zoom on in. So far, knock on wood, my camera's behaving. So maybe we have solved a problem. Use any size yarn, any size hook, whatever hook corresponds to the yarn that you're comfortable with. At least 3 colors, because it looks better with 3 colors. I am going to use some cotton yarn, just because of stitch definition for stream. And you can see some of the blankets. After you make them, it's how you position them and join them together to get the different visual effects. Like the purple and white, I think it's purple and white blanket. That one looks so cool. It looks 3-dimensional, but it's not. It's just these. And that one's cool too, because they're like, yeah. And anyway, we can just spend hours looking at squares. Alrighty. When I'm teaching this, if anybody is crocheting along and I'm going too slow, please let me know. There is a slow down redeem. And make it so I'm not confusing you. Alright. I am right-handed, so if anybody's left-handed, if they need help with this, I can always flip my camera and show you left-handed. Alright, we're going to start with a granny square. The first 2 rounds is a basic granny square. Got it? If you're going too slow, we use the slow button. Wait, did I just say that, Yadarika? If I'm going too... I meant if I'm going too fast. How are you, Yada? I'm sorry. I know what I meant. Okay. I'm doing okay too. I got a rumbly tumbly, but that's because of what I ate last night. Alrighty. Yeah, the things that come out of my mouth. Okay, I'm going to slip knot on the hook. I'm going to chain up 4. We're going to chain 4. My puppy got out of our yard. Oh no, you got him back after paying animal. Oh no. Oh no, bad puppy. Bad puppy. So we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to slip stitch into our very first chain that we made, and we're going to form a ring. So the tail, I'm going to drop the tail. I'm not worrying about the tail. So we have that ring. So it's just 4 chains, slip stitch into the first one, and you have a circle. We're now going to chain up 3. My yarn split, so 1, 2, 3. That is the same, that equals a double crochet. I use US terms, by the way. So that's a double crochet. It's the same height. And into that center ring, we're going to put in 2 more double crochets. Those 3 stitches is a granny stitch. That's all a granny stitch is. Okay. Corner, we're going to chain 2. That's all a corner is in this. Granny stitches form the sides, chain 2 forms the corners. Into the ring, we're going to put in three double stitches. 2 and 3. And at this point, what I do is I grab that center ring with one hand, I hold it, and the other one I pull on those stitches just to get them into position so I have more room, and it kind of squares it up. So that's the second side. We're going to chain 2, that's our second corner. Into the ring, 3 more double crochets. 2 and 3. Your repurchased crow tatting hook came in the mail. Oh, just in time for your dopamine to go, no. Oh, yeah. Been there. Well, you know what? Put it in a safe spot. Not too safe that you can't find it. And then when you're ready for it, it'll be there. So that was our third side. And now we're going to chain 2, that's our third corner. And into the ring, we're going to put in 3 more double crochets. That is our fourth side. So this is a basic granny square. The way that I close off the last corner is I do the half double crochet technique. So I yarn over, go into the top of my very first stitch of the round, which was that chain 3. So the top of that chain 3, go in, yarn over, bring through, 3 on the hook, and now I'm going to yarn over and go through all 3 loops. And that puts me at the corner of this corner. That's to avoid slip stitching into all of these stitches to get to this corner, because it can add a little bulk sometimes, depending on your yarn. So that's round 1. Round 2, chain up 3. That counts as a double crochet. Into the same corner here, we're going to put in 2 more double crochets. Because remember, 3 double crochets equals a granny stitch. I skip over, I don't do a chain next. I just go to the next space to do a granny stitch. Some people put a chain in between on the sides, because this is a side we're working on. Because here's a corner and here's a corner, and that's the side. So I don't do any chain. I go into the next corner, the next space, and do another 3 another 3 double crochets for 1 more granny. And I move that over, and that forms the side of that round. The key thing to know is when you're doing, well, that's not true with this square. Okay. I was going to say the number of granny stitches per round on a side will tell you the round. So each side here has 1. Each side on this one has 2. When we do the next rows, that's not gonna be true. Okay, so that's one side. We're gonna chain 2. That's a corner, and into this same corner space, we're putting in 3 double crochets. All right, and that is the start of our second side. Now we're going to go to the next corner, and I have a knot here, ignore the knot. The next corner, we're going to put in another 3 double stitches. Not double crochets. And that finishes side 2 of this round. Chain 2, and then in this same corner, put in another 3. And I need to do something real quick. Give me a moment. It's a very naughty knot being hooked by a dirty hooker. Yes. This is my scrap test yarn, so it's lily sugar and cream cotton, so it's not my favorite cotton. All right, so that's the first half of side 1, and now we're gonna not side 1, side 3, and we're gonna complete side 3 with another 3 double crochets there. So 1, 2 is for side 1, 1, 2 for side 2, 1, 2 for side 3. Now we're going to do another chain 2, that's our corner, and we have to put in side 4 of the square. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going into the space, we're not going into a stitch. That's what I like about a granny square. This type of granny square, you go into spaces, not into individual stitches. Now in here we have to put in our last granny stitch to form the last of side 4 of our square. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, there's 2 stitches here. There's 2 granny stitches here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 there. And now the last bit of it is to form the corner, and again I do the half double crochet. There are other techniques, but I prefer this method. And that finishes off our second round. Alright, now we're ready for the mitered part. So let me double check this one thing here. One, two, three. Alright. So you can do this like this and finish off your thread, your yarn, and join with new. But I'm going to do a technique where I'm going to join to it. I can eventually cut this. So if you want to do the join, we're going to take out that stitch. It's already been an hour. Okay. I'm going to snooze the ad. We're going to snooze the ad. We have 5 more minutes that I can show this. All right. So I'm going to do the join method to add a new thread, my new color. I'm going to use white as my new color. All right. So I'm going to yarn. They're going to do the half double crochet to finish the corner. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to go in the top of the stitch, bring up a loop, and we have 3 on the hook. Okay. We're going to stop now. We're going to drop that yellow yarn. I'm going to pick up the white. I'm going to put the white into the hook part, and I'm going to pull that loop through all 3. And then we're ready to continue. I'm going to pull my tails kind of snug like this. So we've got the white tail and the yellow. And we can always crochet over those if you want to, which we probably will. So for the next round, it's just like this, what we've done. So we're going to chain up 3, and into that corner, we're going to add 2 more double crochets. Have I lost anybody yet? Okay. So all we're going to do now is we're going to go all the way around these 2 sides, just 2 sides, and we're going to pretend like it's a regular granny square. So I don't add a chain. I go into the next space and add my 3 double crochets. And at any time, at any round, you can change color. You don't have to do 2 rounds of this color. You could do 1 round, and each round could be a totally different color. So there's my granny stitch, and into the corner I'm going to do a granny stitch. And again, a granny stitch is 3 double crochets in a row into the same space. We're ready for our corner, which is chain 2, and then into that same corner, we're We're going to do another granny. Just easier to say, put in a granny instead of 3 doubles. So there, and now in here, we're going to do another granny. 2 and 3. And in our last, in this last space, we're going to put in our 3 doubles or a granny. Alright. Kind of wish the granny stitch had remained known as the... yes, it used to be called the Van Dyke stitch. And you know what? You could call it the Van Dyke stitch because there are a lot of stitches now that have like multiple names. Like the moss stitch is also known as the linen stitch and the granite stitch. So, yes, if you want to call it the Van Dyke stitch, that's fine. All right. So that is round or row 3. We're now going to do true, like maiden or married. Wait. What do you mean? Wait. Oh, wait. Wait. Maiden and married. I'm confused. Maiden, I think maiden is like, it's before you're married, and married is when you're married. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So, are we ready for row? Actually, you know what? We're gonna run an ad before we get there. Before we do any more, we're gonna wait for the ad to go because the ad's gonna go soon, and then we will go on to the more difficult part. Well, it's not difficult. The little trickier part, because so far this is just basic granny. Basic granny, and then it's half a round of our basic granny stitch. And when we do that, I am going to take a bio break. So I'm going to actually just manually run it right now. Scrolled there, and yes, maiden is pre-married. Yes. Okay. Let me do this thing here. Okay, I will be right back after about 3 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. All right. Okay, I've been on for over an hour and the camera's been fine, so let's not say much about that. So, anyway. Okay. Anybody following along? Are we up to date? Does this up to date? Are we have caught up? Is this so far making sense? So all we did was 2 rounds of a regular granny, and then we did half a round of a regular granny for round 3. That's all we did. This is the part where we kind of turn things on its head. Well, not really. But let's do this. Okay, so that is row 3, or round 3. We're now going to do round 4. We're going to chain 3. Okay? And we're going to turn our work. Okay? Into the next 3 spaces, we're going to put in granny stitches. 1, 2, and 3 doubles makes a granny stitch. And you are going to have this little, the space here, with this chain. You want that. So you're going to go work your way over. 2, 3, okay? And in the corner, we're going to do a normal corner. A normal corner is your granny stitch, your chain 2, and your granny stitch. Okay? So we did half of that. Now, what we're going to do, in the next 2 spaces, put in a granny stitch. Granny stitch, and then another granny stitch. All right, now, this stitch here on the edge from the previous row, at the top of that stitch, we're going to put in a double crochet. And getting in, and I would go into the chain with this. I do suggest that. If you can't, that's fine. And that is row number 4. Let me recap. So what we did over here is we chained up 3, turned our work, and then granny stitch, granny stitch, granny stitch, chain 2 for the corner, granny stitch, granny stitch, granny stitch, and then in our last stitch, the very last stitch of the previous row, put in a double crochet. Because remember, chain 3 here is the same as a double crochet, same height. So we've got a single double crochet on either end. That is row 4. Welcome in, Kame. How are you? I'm doing well. We're learning how to do mitered granny squares. All right. At this point, if you wanted to change colors, you could change color. And actually, I'm going to take out this last stitch because I am going to change color on the last one here. You can finish off however you want to finish. Your favorite way of joining a new. Oh, I hit the music. Your favorite way of joining another color. I do the I don't know what you're going to call it. I join the words. When I finish off my last stitch of the old color, that is where I add the new color. I prefer that type of join. Obviously, you can go back and weave in your ends. You've never tried these? They're actually pretty easy. They're pretty easy to do. Okay, I'm just going to add my new color. It's just a little quicker for me to do it this way than to tie off and start new and all of that. Okay, so you're going to start your new color, and you're going to do the same way you did the previous row. Chain up 3, turn. That's how you color change? Yes, this is the way I like to color change. And then in this hole here, in that hole, put in 2 more double crochets. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I like this way because I'm not doing it in this, but this also allows you to crochet over your tails. And then if you want to, you can always weave in your tails after you do that. So it's extra security. And it makes I think it makes like a cleaner join. And there's no knot. I hate putting knots in my crochet. I hate it. But to each their own. I don't like doing, I used to do knots. I don't do knots in mine. Alright, so that is the granny cluster on the end. And then each of the next 3, we're going to put in a granny square. I mean, a granny stitch. Two and 3. Go to the next one. And we're only working on these 2 sides of our original square. We don't work on that side. And that makes the mitered look. And the examples that I have in the slideshow, they are not my pictures. I got them online. So I'm making that clear that I did not make any of those. But I wanted some examples to show. And like that one there, that blanket there, some of the blankets, after you make a bunch of the same ones, how you position them and orient them. And if anybody does quilting, it's like a quilt block. You get totally different designs. And then we're gonna I put in my granny stitch like a normal corner, and all the way to the end we're gonna do our granny stitches. And this is row 5. We're in 5. And like I had said earlier, at any time you can change color. I'm changing every 2 rows. If you want to change every row, if you want to change every 3rd row, however you want. And I think it would look really, really good with if you do like different shades of the same color. Like that purple and white one, that blanket that's in the slideshow. So it has that ombre gradual effect. Those are really pretty. Alright, so that is row 5. Row 6, we're just going to chain up 3, turn, and then we're going to go into the next space. Let me make certain, let me just double check my pattern to make certain I'm actually telling you this correctly. Yes. 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 Alright, we're going to go into this next space and put in a granny stitch. 2 and 3, and you're going to have that hole there. You want the hole, because remember, when you do, your holes will line up diagonally as well. So you want that. That's what gives that classic granny square look. Part of it. And then each space gets a granny stitch. All the way across. And then the corner is just a normal corner. Granny stitch, chain 2, and granny stitch. And then I'm going to work my way down. So if you can do a regular traditional one, you could do a mitered. They aren't that much more difficult. Do you always chain 2? Yes, that's what I do. I always chain 2 in the corners, and I don't put a chain in between my granny stitches on the sides. But to each their own. Some people do 1. I've even heard people doing 3. Whatever you do, be consistent with it. All right. We get to the end here. The top of our end stitch here, we're going to put in a double crochet. And you can keep going. You can do the whole blanket like this, or scarf, or whatever. Yeah, it could be anything. It could be anything that you want. But let's say we're doing a blanket. If you wanted to, this could be your corner of your blanket. You could just keep going and going and going and going. You'd have a square. There are ways to do this also in a rectangle, because you could do a granny rectangle instead of a granny square. But let's imagine you do a whole bunch of these, and I don't have another one here, but it's how you orient them to get the different looks. You've been a 1 between and 3 in the corner. Yeah, it's all personal preference. The way I crochet, it's kind of snug, and I prefer it this way, but if your tension is different than mine, everybody's tension is different, whatever will work. And there is no right or wrong way. So that's the mitered granny square. Now obviously these are 2 different yarns, so, and I use the same hook, but it's pretty fun. It is a very fun pattern to do. I should make a project with this. You're welcome. Does anybody need me to go over this again? And also, let me see this real quick. I am going to pin, actually I should have done this already. I'm going to pin this message in chat. That website there is one that I found that I thought kind of explained it pretty good, and there's a chart. Handmadelearninghere.com. I had never been to the site before, so I just searched up how to make a mitered granny square, and that's one of the ones that came up. But I kind of like the way that they did it. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Next Monday, we're going to do a different square. I had a list of them, and I don't know where I put my list. I'll have to think. I'll have to come up with which one we're going to do next week. Thank you for the hydrate. But they're fun. They're very fun. You can play around with color. And like I said, if you change each row... oh, the modern one. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yes, let me write that down. Next Monday is the 1st. Got it written down. You want to say hello, but you don't want to interrupt. No, you're following. I mean, you're fine. You're following along. So you were crocheting along. Yes. It's pretty. Again, if you know the basic traditional granny, it's just a slight change. and you turn each row after you do that third row. And if I'm not here, you'll watch the vid. Yes. Are you a family coming to town? No, that's more important. And yes, the VOD will be up, and also I upload my VODs to my YouTube channel. !socials. I think that's the link. Can get you the link to all of them. To my Discord, to my my YouTube, was there something else? Instagram. I've neglected. Oh, I never log into the thing. You're subbed? Yeah, on YouTube? Thank you, I appreciate that. I only mainly keep it there just so, like, people can go back and find it, but then also, it's kind of like an archive of the stuff that I've done. Because Twitch only keeps the VODs up for a short amount of time. Oh, you saw me first on YouTube. Oh, wait. Am I the reason that you came to Twitch? Wow, I'm sorry. All right. So I'm going to move the cotton out of the way. And we're done with that? Okay. I'm going to go back to the shawl. Oh, that's the brown from the Winnie the Pooh. Oh, and one other person streams. Okay. Don't be sorry you love Twitch is good. Twitch is fun. I mean, there are some areas of the platform that have had issues, like anywhere online, but overall, I've had a good experience, especially in the makers and crafters category, for the most part. So, but we just stay in our cozy corners. Yeah. Well, I do go to other parts too from time to time, but mostly it's makers and crafters. I do venture into the gaming. We had talked about that earlier. Gaming and cooking and just chatting. You made me a routine now at night. Yeah, I'm in it. Yes. And I've seen a bunch of people in other streams too. So that's other fellow crafting streams. So that's good. Speaking of fellow crafting streams, see how I made that little segue? I'm going to give somebody a shout out. I need to do this because of, no, that's the wrong number. Because of tomorrow. Yes, Supreme Doom, I know I'm good friends with her, and I do shout her out a lot, but tomorrow is TCC Tuesday. I think it's the last TCC Tuesday of the summer. At noon EST, she's going to be collaborating with IOLair. I think she's going to teach them how to the basics of junk journaling, which she taught me some junk journaling techniques last Tuesday. And then tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, she's going to collab with me again, and I'm going to teach her how to do needle tatting. She knows how to shuttle tat. She knows the basics of shuttle tatting, so I'm going to teach her needle tatting. So, yes, that is what's coming up tomorrow. Also, and Kame, I know you're in their stream often. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Thursday? Magic and Comic is having a special stream for a streamiversary. I think it's Thursday. She is the best laugh on Twitch, hands down. That's my opinion. It is Thursday. Yes, Thursday is a charity and 1,000 follow hype. Yes. Is it? Wait, is it Streamiversary also, or is it just 1,000 follower in the charity stream? Yeah, 4 p.m. EST. So everybody do their math. So yes, go and support both of those wonderful creators. They are both TCC members, and they're both Moco Loco members. I think it's also Streamiversary, sort of. Okay, yes. So, and another thing, they're both Canadian. Coincidence. Wait, Cobb, I'm now cleaning your entire workspace and office. Like, deep clean. Oh. Lala, do you want my address? If you're in a cleaning mood, that, and I know at least one other Twitch friend, streamer friend, who, they like to clean, and, I've joked around with them that, like, yeah, they can come on up here and clean, if they want to clean. I'm not gonna say no. Alright. We can bring the music back. So yes, tomorrow Supreme is doing the 2 TCC Tuesdays, and Thursday Magic and Comic is having a special stream, charity and 1,000 follower hype. You had a panic attack. Oh, 3 a.m. That had me take an entire office apart. Oh, I'm sorry. Removing furniture. Oh, wow. I hope everything's okay. I hope you're fine. And if I was around, and I would help you, but I was sound asleep at that time. I am so sorry. Yeah, panic attacks are not fun. Did not read the whole thing. No. I think you're fine. I don't think Lala was offended at that. All right. Okay, so row 16 of the, oh, let's bring this back. I got so many links. Saw the getting clean, space, another struggle. Yeah, the cleaning part is a good thing. 16, there aren't, Yadarika, there's only 19 rows. You count funny. You count very funny. Really happy. I used my panic energy. Super productive. Now you're also so clean and less anxiety induced. You know what? I've done that too. Unless I'm having, if you were here on my stream the other week, I was having panic. Those are immobilizing. But I've had, when I've been anxious, extremely anxious, yes, cleaning things out. That does help. I make you have to stop and think. Yes, you do. Yeah, it's like Yadarika's giving the daily lottery numbers. You can only count to 4? Well, that's okay. I'm on row 16, so count to 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you got it. That way you're less likely to make mistake. Yeah, okay. Do you know who you're talking to? Me? Less likely to make a mistake? You too? If anybody needs help counting, if Retro Gamer comes in, ask Retro Gamer to count. They can help you with your counting, at least up to 20. So they're very good at that. They taught Supreme how to count to 20. 1. All right, we're back to the shawl. The pattern is pinned at the top of chat. It is free. It is a free pattern. I love free patterns. It's the Luvia shawl by somebody's name that I can't pronounce because it's that long, and it's got lots of vowels and a Z and a Y and a. Just post the office pics in your whips and foes. You're a musician. I can get to any number using one. Wait, wait, you can't. Wait, are you meaning any number as in like a song? Like, let's play that number again. Like, is that what you meant? Or timing. Timing in like what is it? Oh my gosh, elementary school music class. Three-quarter time, 1/4 time. If it's 7/4, yeah, 7/4 time. You count 3, 4, or 4. Oh, really? I didn't know that. You can count to 99 on one hand. Wait, what, Yadarika? How many That explains why you get that's why you could do all the crafts, because you've got 99 fingers on one hand. So that explains why you could tat and crochet and knit and weave and metalworking and this, and yeah, that explains a lot. Unfortunately, anxiety cleaning just means mostly half starting something, then squirreling and seeing something else. Oh, okay. And your physical issues, roll your eyes. Oh, yeah. No, I understand that. I understand that. Pixie, welcome in, Pixie. You finished this shawl? It's gonna take forever to finish this shawl, Pixie. Who are you kidding? I've been working on this forever. Oh, sign language. Okay, sign language. Did some sign language on your stream. Yes, I have seen that. I have seen you do that. Okay. I think I twisted this. Oh no. Wait. How are you, Pixie? 2, 3, 4. Flip it around. We learned how to do mitered granny squares tonight. If anybody missed that, keep that right there as a little thing. You need one of those reading bots or a moderator to read the comment. No. I would get confused with that. Plus, I have the music playing, and it would definitely distract. I've been in streams with that, which is fine. There's a couple that I go to, and to me it's slightly distracting. You're working on your tank. Are you wearing your sunglasses? Eye protection is very important, Pixie. Eye protection is very important. Those who don't know are thinking, what? What? Is she welding a tank? Like, not a... I just made that... Oh my gosh, I made a funny I didn't realize. No, she's not welding, like, an armored tank. Could you imagine? I'm picturing Yardy Pixie. I'm picturing her making an actual tank. I cracked myself up. You're going to be in and out of stream in September. Seeing your brother for first time in 10 years. Oh, wow. That sounds like fun. Yes. I hope you have a good time. You want to mess Cub up, get him in one of those bots that reads everything? No. And then when I throw out random number, yeah, no. Yes, Welder Pixie. That's Yarny Pixie's alter ego. That's her hidden account. I'm sorry. No, she's making a tank top to wear. she's crocheting it, and it is this bright electric pink. It's very, very, very bright. Very bright. Meeting your niece, 4-year-old. All. See your video. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. First of all, I didn't even mention this. I should have done this last night, but adult child is here. You must go meet her. All right, Pixie. Yes, hope you have a good time. Yes, put the tank away. You don't want to blind anybody. Okay, so I should have done this yesterday because. Wait, what day was that? 8/23. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, I should have done this yesterday because Saturday when I was playing Minecraft with Ship and Supreme, 80K Dragon came in and their puppy dog was giving birth. So this is a picture of Mama with 5 pups. She since has had 2 more, total of 7 puppy dogs. So that is 80K's puppies. Very cute, very, very cute. All right. Also, this is from Trisha. I think I'm a baby tatter now. Look. Oh, anybody who tats, this is Trisha. I know Trisha's not here at the moment. Trisha is a tatter. Look at that. That is a perfect ring and a picot. Yep, look. She's got her stitches on her needle. That's how you do it. I think she's been watching me a lot. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe she's also watching YouTube. Yes. And then this right here is Axel's link to pre-order their book. They have have just published a book. So if anybody has a Kindle and is interested, check that out. All right, we're gonna go Whips and Foes, and we're not gonna go and look at all of this because we do that on what do we call it? Friday. But this is from Lala. Oh wow, Lala has been busy cleaning. Lala, again, if you want my address. No panic attack needed. You don't need a panic attack. I'm joking. You don't have to come clean my house. I like your chair, and I like your setup. Yeah. And oh, here's the video. Oh wow, let's watch that again. Very nice and tidy. Great job, Lala. Great job. Yeah, this room doesn't look like that. It's not that neat. But yeah, we'll show the rest of Discord on Friday if anybody has anything. 25 hours over. Oh, wow. Wow. You know, I used to move my furniture every few months. Change everything around. That ain't happening anymore. I'm too old and tired to do all of that. It's a lot of work. Okay. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Okay. One, two, Thank you for the lurk, kittens. Welcome in. How are you, Satoru? Dinner? Oh, eat some yummy dinner for me. I am kind of hungry, even though my tumbly was rumbly. I think it's getting a little bit better. I know what I'm going to have for dinner. It's what I had for dinner Saturday night. I think I'm going to have grilled cheese again. And, you know what? It's been almost 2 hours, and the camera has cooperated. Really, I think what it was, I didn't realize there was an update for my graphics card. Spaghetti and homemade bread. Ooh, homemade bread. Gimme, gimme, gimme. No, don't gimme. I am on low carb, so. Realize you wrote your grocery list, and I think you have recycled it. Oh no. Oh, I hope you're able to retrieve it. If not, hopefully you can remember it. So my graphics card, it's an NVIDIA RTX 2070, I think. It's got 2 modes. It's got a gamer and a... What's the other mode called? I've got the other mode. It's more for, like, creative type things, kind of like this. And I updated it, and I switched it so it uses that mode. Fingers crossed. I'm looking up at my camera. So far it's been good. And I did tweak some other settings. I did reinstall the software for the camera. So, difficult time right now. Oh no, your brother is struggling mentally with the situation. He's currently sleeping on our sofa. Oh, I'm sorry. Crocheting a blanket. Ah, well, hopefully that can add some comfort. Okay. One, 2, 1, 2. Oh, wait, you're hearing double audio. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Welcome in, Upcycly. Okay. Can anybody else hear double audio? I'm gonna close out some of my, I don't have any, I don't have my, what you call it on. You can hear me. Wait, do you hear me once, or is it double? No double? Okay. Stellar, maybe, log out and log back in. Reaper started, keep talking, okay. Wait, call you out of light? No, Upcycling, no. No. You said Lark. And then you said lovely blue colors, pretty design. Who drew that up left? Wait, who drew what up left? Who drew what up left? So no, I didn't call you out of Lurk. You can hear me, you're not, no double tone. You were started, way to call you out of Lurk, probably Lurk, Lurk. You think you fixed it? Okay. Nah, but you did a sound check. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to call you out of Lurk. So wait, which design? I'm asking, now I'm calling you. This design? Or this? We learned how to do a mitered granny square earlier tonight. Because Mondays is Mastering Mondays, so I taught how to do this. It's pretty darn easy. Pretty darn easy. The dirty hooker up left. Oh! That! She almost finished working on her 3,800 meters of yarn. Rainbow. Oh, symbol of the rainbow, like the little rainbow. Oh wow. Yeah, this here. Months ago, I don't know if anybody's on Facebook. Grateful YouTube bots, yes. Months ago on Facebook, there was this thing going around where you clicked on the little thing and it could make you into an action figure. And it was all preset things. So it was random. It was all random things. And I kept doing it, and none of it fit me. I'm like, yeah, no. So I used AI, and I told it to, prompted it, and it looks a lot like me. Like, it really looks like me. And I have a shirt similar in color to that. I do have like a tealish, bluish colored shirt. And I've got all my hooks and stitch markers and my scissors and my yarn, and yeah. So yes, I wish that was a real actual action figure. If that was I'm not going to be able to, but if I can have an action figure of myself, I'd sell that on a merch store. And I know people have said, yeah, bring back the merch store. I need to work on that. That's a bit of work to do. Maybe we'll bring it back. I'll have to think up of some more designs. Because I had the Proud Dirty Hooker shirt, and then I had the one. It was a circle, and it had just like yarn crocheting terms and like a word salad type thing. But I'll have to come up with some other things. Probably the static image of the donkey. That could be a good thing to do. I don't know. Well, I'll have to come up with some things. Okay, that was the fan. This is the non-fan. You put the grocery list in your pocket so you wouldn't lose it. Ah, well, it's always in the last place you look. That's been my experience. Oh, let me zoom in. Let me zoom on in. Fortunately, we take your brother's children to the airport again. Back to school in Japan. Ah. Yeah, it's that time of year here. I think today was first day of school for certain grades in my school district. I think I read that online somewhere. It's usually like the youngest grade, the younger grades in each school. So it's kind of like a way to orient them without having everybody there. I remember doing that when I was in school. That and one of the first like assignment that first week was we were given a little card, like an index card or maybe a little bit bigger, and we had to write down all of our information, like we'd have to fill out, even bring it home to fill out for emergency contacts and all of that stuff. It's bringing back flashbacks. I still can't get the image out of my head of Yarny Pixie welding a tank. I might have to find a way to make an AI art out of that and send it to her. Sorry. Yarny Pick, yes, her and her knitting or crocheting in an armored tank. She does have a merch store. You know what? Let's shout her out. Let's just say with their father. Oh, wait a minute. It's chat's moving. Yes, go and follow Yarny Pixie. She's a crocheter and a knitter. And she does have a merch store. Like to stay with their father and Mina. I hope things are better now that the grandmother's taking care of them in Japan. Ah, I gotcha. Okay. Oops. And again, she's a TCC member and a Moco Loco. Not everybody on Twitch is both TCC and Moco Loco. I don't want that. I don't want anybody to think that everybody's both communities. 2, 3. Oh, thank you for the check-in. Again, nobody has to do the check-in, but thank you. I appreciate that. And again, that just lets me know that you're here and like, hi. And that is a, well, in this case, that's a Crafty Collective thing. Okay. This has got, oh, thank you for the follow. This yarn, it's got like a, I don't know what they call it, like a couple strands are like, they're like a little bit looser than others, so I gotta like move it all down. Because it's not twisted really, really tight. Like me. Wait. Oh. I'm like, I had it all flipped around. Finish yarn, order new yarn. Ooh, yes. I got new yarn. Do you want to see new yarn? Oh, anybody who wasn't here earlier in stream, you want to see new yarn? I showed this off earlier. So, I've had this yarn for a couple years now. This is some of So Royal's Heather Bizzo colorway yarn. It's superwash merino and nylon, fingering weight, so it's very lightweight. It is so pretty and so soft. She hand dyed it. She didn't spin it. She hand dyed it. But today, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? What's the song from the 90s? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I gotta do it. I gotta do this. Come on. Come on. Are you all ready for this? So, I'm a weirdo. So, I had store credit from So Royal Shop, and I chose 2 hanks of, light would help, Crafty Cub. 2 hanks of this beautiful, beautiful colorway. It's called Aquarius. Happens to be some of my favorite colors, and that's my birth sign. Isn't this so pretty? It's the blues and the green, and those are pretty true. The camera's picking it up. That's pretty accurate to what they look like. So, I need to, I'm going to consult with a couple of my knitting friends, Retro and Yarny Pixie, and, off the top of my head, I gotta think of some other ones. I need to, get better at knitting, like increasing and decreasing. You order pizza? Oh, well, that's for you, Lala. You get for ordering pizza. Yes, aren't the colorways gorgeous? Let me do this real quick. So, I showed this earlier on stream. We're not getting any crocheting done, but that is quite all right with me. I don't mind. So, there we go. So, that website, we're not gonna pin it. SoRoyal.co /shop. Very nice yarn. You posted the new yarn and just, all right, yes, I can take a look at that. This is her shop. She hand dyes yarn. Let's take a look at some. We saw some of these earlier. Beautiful colorways. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I want one of every one. Or maybe more than just one of every one. And you can get it in fingering weight, DK, and worsted. And it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Yeah, some of the names, yes. And So Royal also streams. So yeah, same spelling, SEWROYAL. So she streams on Twitch as well. And there are some like faded. You gotta set at 8, and they're so they kind of like. So it's like a they graduate from hank to hank, but they all work together. And some of these are sold out. Oh, this is the Heather Bizzo one. This is the one that I had shown. So I have this. I have this colorway in the different tones of the purples. I have one of those. Let me close out of that. But they're bright colors. And she's doing a, I think a Zodiac themed series. And this is the Aquarius. And I think there's only a few of the Zodiac. Yeah, I think there's like 4 of them so far. I love all of these, but look at this. That's the Leo. Look at that one. It's like got the purples, the pinks, the reds, the yellows. Yeah, she has an eye for color. Look at this one with the peach. Peaches. Never use hank. What can you use one for? Will be gorgeous in a shawl. Yes. I mean, any of them would be good. But yeah. So I can explain the hank in just 1 second. Trouble. So yes, go and check her out. Also, I don't know if it works. I'm not certain if it works, but you could try it. Her prices are pretty good too. You can try it at checkout. Discount code Dirty Hooker. She had that code for my followers. again, I don't know if it's still active, you would get 10% off. But again, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, because I'm not certain. It's been, I think it was like a year and a half, 2 years ago when she did that. So yes, go in and check all of that out. And beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna do this. Let me do this. This is the new yarn, and we're not doing a full Discord. We're not doing a full Discord share, but this is the yarn that Satoru had shared. This is really pretty, and I like the little the pieces that are on top. Oh wait, we're gonna snooze ad. We're gonna snooze ad. Oh. We'll do a full Discord on Friday. Those are really pretty colors. Very, very pretty. Ooh. Oh, I even like that one too. Gorgeous, gorgeous colorways. Thank you, thank you. Let's bring this back. All right, so your question, Trouble. What would you use them for? Okay. Let me get some examples, and I have examples. Okay. My camera is like behaving. Thank you, camera. Okay. So, yarn comes in different forms when you purchase it. Okay? Transferred in beautiful, I bet they're gorgeous blankets. Okay. This is a very, very common form to get yarn. This is a skein. Okay? And often, you could pull from the center, or you could pull from the outside. This is what most commercial yarn. If you go to big names, wherever you are, this is pretty much how it's going to come. Okay, so that is a skein. Then you got a cake, and some commercial yarns are done in cakes as well. And these are they're flat. They're just like a skein, but they're flat on top and bottom, and they're often meant to pull from the center. So it'll sit here, and it won't move, and you can work with it. Okay, just as it is. You can also, and I don't have an example of the one thing. In the other room, I think I do. This is a hand wound ball, so I had leftovers. I wound this by hand. Okay, you're not really gonna purchase it like this. You can also get things called donuts, and they're usually smaller quantities, and they're round, and they got a hole in the center, but it's the way that they're formed. But you can use it straight from that. For the most part, sometimes you can't. I don't have an example of it. Then you also have this. This, I don't know what you would call this, a ball, I guess. This is hollow inside. There's a cardboard core. When I've done tatting, let me get some of my tatting thread, my crochet thread. It is, let me see if I can put something, you're not going to, oh, there we go. It's hollow inside. There's a cardboard core, and it's wrapped around, okay? Some yarns are like that as well. So this yarn here, it's a very thin yarn. It's wrapped that way. And all of those, all of the ones that I've shown, you can use straight when you purchase it, okay? There's nothing else you have to do to it. With hanks, on the other hand, and I'm not going to open this up, but I have an example that I can show. See? Crafty Cub has got all the examples. Got all of the stuff. I can hook you up. let's put that there. All right. So this yarn here, last October, I hand dyed this yarn. Yes, the Crafty Cup dyed yarn. We might have to do that again. There's a setup involved, but it's not that difficult to do. I have to get the yarn. I have to get more yarn. Well, no, I don't. I have yarn. What am I talking about? I've got yarn I can do that with. So, when you hand spin yarn, or when you dye yarn, actually when you spin yarn, they're on a bobbin, and I don't have access to the yarn, a spun bobbin at the moment because it's too hard to get to. But they come in different sizes, and when you spin it on a spinning wheel, it's round and it's flat on each end. It looks like a can, basically. It's the shape of a can, but it's wrapped all the way around. Okay, you need to take it off the bobbin, and when you take it, there's a whole process involved. Very lengthy process after you spin it or after you dye it. You have to put it in a way so it doesn't get tangled up, and it's a thing. Anyway, and what will happen is, it's this other apparatus that you use, and you wrap it all the way around, and then you form this here. This big, it's just, the string goes round and round and round, and it's tied. I've tied it so it doesn't get all tangled up, okay? Then you take this, and I'm probably not doing it right, but you twist it like this, and then often you put that through. I didn't really do it perfectly, and that's a hank, okay? That's what this is. So if I take this off and I untwist everything, imagine, because I'm not going to do it with this right now, imagine that I would I'd undo it, you'd have this. Now, it's kind of difficult to work with it like this, because you're going to get knots. So there is a tool that you can use, or there are other alternatives if you don't have this tool. It's called a yarn swift. One second. This is my yarn swift. I'm like Mary Poppins, just pulling things out of everywhere. All right, I can't set it up right now because you won't be able to see it, but this clamps. Can't you wind it with a wool winder? Yeah, actually you need a ball winder and a swift. Okay, so this clamps to your table, okay? Or you have an extra pair of hands, yes, or if you have welcome in, Emma, or if you have a chair with like a high back, you could use those too. Okay, I'm gonna switch my cameras real quick, my scene. All right, so this will be clamped to my table. This is an umbrella swift, and it opens up like an umbrella, okay? This here, you drape it around all of this. If it's too big, you can loosen it up. You drape this around the outside. You put it here in the middle. You open it up till it's kind of open. You clamp that, and then, not too far away, you clamp your ball winder to your table, and you take a free end. You cut all the ties. You take your free end, attach it to this, and as you crank this around, this will unspin, and the yarn comes off of that and onto this, which then would form a cake. I think I get it. So I put it around there. Yes, you put it on here. This holds it out so it doesn't tangle. This keeps it from getting tangled. And then this forms in the cake. Welcome in, Retro. Yes. I was showing off some pretty yarn. We're going to have an ad here real soon, and I can show it again. The reason it's done that way is because small fiber makers, spinners and dyers, they don't have the machinery to make a skein, and cakes can be time consuming. It's time consuming. So you do this and you do that type of thing when you hank it up, and you put one loop through the other. I'm not good at doing it, and then you've got a hank. That's a really bad example. And we're going to have an ad. So that's why they're like that. So a lot of indie dyers and indie spinners, that's how they do that. All right, we're going to take a break, and I am going to take a little bit of a bio break. Even though I took a bio break earlier, I need another bio break, and I'll be back. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, let's do. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Let me catch up with chat. What did I miss? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Making cakes. You're very welcome, Trouble. Thank you for the lurk. Retro, if you're still here, I got Happy Mail. I had this for a while. I've had this for a few years. This is some of So Royal's yarn. But I won this. I won this in a giveaway on Heather Bizzo's stream. Why? Wait a minute. Why? Why is that looking like that? Oh, okay. That's why. Ignore me. Alright, so that's some of her yarn. Let me zoom in. Let me do a zoomy zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nice to see you. Seem to receive a handmade yarn as a gift. Wait, it was nice to see since we received such a handmade yarn. Oh, you actually got that as a gift. So yes, I got this. Actually, yeah, this was kind of a gift. This here, I won, but today I got this in the mail. I had a store credit on So Royal's shop, and this is what I chose. 2 hanks of it's superwash merino nylon fingering weight yarn in the color Aquarius in this beautiful, beautiful blues and greens. I am in love with this yarn. Let's just look at the yarn. Just look at the pretty, pretty, pretty yarn. Good. Y'all know I'm a weirdo, but I'm a yarn weirdo. So that is what I got. Oh, let me move that. Let's move that. So I'm gonna put it away for safekeeping so it doesn't get damaged. And I want to make socks with that yarn. I want to make socks. Okay, that goes away. That can go away. I can pull a little bit of stuff down, but it's going to go away. Oh, also, anybody who wasn't here earlier, I did teach how to do a mitered granny square. I could do this again if anybody wanted me to revisit this tonight. If not, it is in the VOD, and it will be on YouTube after I upload the VOD. It's pretty easy to do. Pretty easy to do this mitered granny square. Oh. You'll check the YouTube? Okay, yeah. It's real easy. If you know how to do a granny square, you start with a granny square. And then the next row, you could change color at any time. So you do I did 2 rounds of a regular granny square. And then the third round, you do a regular granny square, but you only do 2 sides. And then you chain up and turn. And then you do your sides. And when you get here, you add another double crochet. It's in the video. And that's how you keep doing it. And you could change colors as many times as you want. So you only work on 2 sides. So I know that kind of might have been confusing. Yeah, it's really, really simple. And you know what? I'm going to paste this here in chat, but I'm also going to put it in my Discord, in my pattern channel. That website is a really good way of explaining it. Plus, there's written and chart in that. Your wife likes to call it woolly tit when you can't get enough of yarn. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, woolly tit when you can't get enough yarn. Whose tits are woolly? Well, hey. I don't need to know. Oh, and next, yes. Next Monday, we will do the modern Granny Square. Trouble Crochet has requested it. And I do take requests. There is a suggestion channel in my Discord. I don't really mention it that often. And I don't even know. I haven't even checked it. I'm really bad at that. I am so bad. Really bad. And so if there's something that you would possibly like to see how it's done, I am open to suggestions. I can take things into consideration. But this is the Luvia shawl that I've been working on, seems like, for 30 years. Which is funny, because 30 years ago I didn't know how to crochet, so it's not been 30 years. I just thought of something, and oh my gosh, that makes me feel old. Wow. Will never understand why the yarn ends up in the shopping cart by itself. Oh, you didn't know that yarn has legs and likes to jump into carts? That's a little known fact that non yarn people don't know. Isn't that right, Retro, and anybody else who's listening? Yarn has... Okay, if you're in a craft store that sells yarn, this might sound a little dark. They're like lemmings. You know how lemmings go off the cliff? Yeah, they do that. Yes, that's yarn. Yes, and they're fuzzy and soft. 30 years ago, the first Toy Story film. Oh. Wow. Wow, yeah, now I'm old. And it's just not yarn, true. Of course it have legs. It's spring yarn. Yep. It has, it's got bounce to it. Okay, 30 years ago, the first Toy Story came out. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. No, what I was going to say was, and I'm okay with saying this, next spring... Okay, wait, let me, 1, 2, 3. I gotta get to the end here. 1, 2. 36 years ago this October. This coming spring, so spring of 2026, will be my 30-year anniversary of graduating high school. I'm old. Yeah. Wow. Wow. You have to go to bed. It's 2 a.m. Yeah. Yes. Get some sleep. Thank you for coming in and hanging around with us. I hope to see you next time. I will be on at 5 p.m. EST tomorrow. I will be collabing with Supreme Doom 56. I'm going to be teaching her how to needle tack. 2, That's not what I'm supposed to be... Oh, no, it is what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me double check over here. Yes. We are good. We are good. It is 8:03 p.m. No, for me, it's 8:03, not 1:03. Why do time zones exist? Oh wow, that's all. Because right now it's dark, and if it was, okay, let's say here it's 8 o'clock at night and it's dark, and if it's 8 o'clock where you are, and if it's 8 o'clock in Japan, and Japan right now, if it's 8 o'clock p.m., it's sunshine outside. It's daytime. So yeah, because of the Earth's being a sphere, and the rotation, and the sun, and the tilt, and the thing, and the seasons, and the, yeah. Science. Science. That is why. Welcome in, Elliot. How are you? 3. But imagine a world where it's the same time everywhere, same lightness. Science thing makes it harder. But then it wouldn't be a three-dimensional world. Because the sun goes around, well, the Earth goes around the sun, but, and it spins. That's how we get the days, the hours. Yeah, spinning. The spinning of the Earth, because the sun is here and the Earth keeps moving. So where you are, you get the sunshine, but then you keep moving and you're going to be around. You're going to anyway. You waking from a nightmare? Oh no, I'm sorry. They didn't plan for people in different continents to be talking to each other at the same time when they made this. No, they did not. No, they did not. I'm a genius. I don't know if I'm a genius. I didn't come up with that theory. Okay, I've learned that. That's not something I just like, oh, I'm going to be the one to come up with the rotation of the Earth and the time zones and the day-night cycle. No, I did not discover that. I'm Galileo. Yes, I am Galileo. And earlier, Yarny Pixie was welding a tank. Or Copernicus. Somebody. 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not certain. Actually, the ancient Egyptians knew that the world was round. Because they use, like, geometry and whatever, to find distances and building of the pyramids and all that stuff. I watch a lot of science-y, well, some type of science-y, more history type YouTube things, so there's still a lot of people now, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm very aware of that. One, two, three. One, two. I am so proud of my camera. You don't know how proud I am right now and how, like, happy I am. Two, three. Well, it's not the camera. It's OBS and the graphics card. I'll say it's been over 2.5 hours and it has not gone out once. I updated the driver on the graphics card. And I set it to the mode not for game. I forgot the name of the mode. It's not the gaming one, it's the other mode, and I can't remember what it's called. I know. I think I'm okay. And I did reinstall the software for the camera, but it wasn't the software, it was an OBS thing. And I think it wasn't getting enough signal or something because of the driver. Come on. That yarn snagged on that one area. So, Winnie the Pooh is done. So, I need another project. So, I think I'm going to make another shawl. Yarny Pixie has come up with the idea of a crochet along, and if anybody is interested in joining, feel free, and I will show the pattern in a moment when I get to the end of this row. It is a crocheted pattern. Well, crochet along, that would indicate crochet. Okay. Let me see where we are. All right. One, two, three. Do the thing. One, two, chain, and I just found a shuttle with the start of a ring, 3 double stitches on it. I don't remember what it was going to make. Ah, well, you're all ready for something. Okay, row 16 is done. Okay, so the copy this link. We're going to open up another tab. We're going to go over here. Okay. So, Yarny Pixie has the idea of doing a crochet along. It is a beginner-friendly triangle shawl. Yes, another triangle shawl. It is called the Wheat Stitch design. The braided Wheat Stitch triangle shawl. this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can find, let me see if I can click on it to make a, no, I can't click on it. Let me see if there's another picture. I hope there's another picture. Okay, there's kind of a close-up. Just kind of a close-up. And you could do it in a solid, or like a variegated like this. You could do it in stripes. She's a good designer. I've never been to Brianna K Designs before. And so there's done one in pastels. And then I thought there was another one. Maybe not. Let me go back to the beginning. Here we go. You could do it like this too. Solids and then do the stripes. It is in my Discord in the pattern section. So if anybody wants to join in, I know me and Yarny Pixie are going to be doing, and it's using the wheat stitch. I've never done the wheat stitch before. So it's a new stitch for me to learn. Yes, the Crafty Cub is going to learn a new stitch. I don't know all the stitches. So, yes, I like it. And I'm going to use, the yarn I'm going to use is this yarn. So it's like this. It's the same yarn. It's got the sparkle in it, but it's with these teal. This is actually a little more on the greener side. It's showing too much blue, but it's definitely more on the greener side. So I think that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. So yes, that is in the Discord if anybody was interested. Free, and it's a free pattern. You know, we love things that are free. Oh, and speaking of loving things, this next row, oh, it's a double crochet and a double crochet. So it's just double crochet in every stitch. Thank you for the hydrate. So we'll be good with this row. Just gotta remember to do 2 at the beginning. Oh, let's zoom on in. I think I'm going to be on for a little bit longer because I am getting a little hungry. I think I'm going to have grilled cheese again. I had grilled cheese the other night. That sounds pretty good right now. He eats grilled cheese. No. It's going to get my yarn all greasy. I don't want that. Oh, okay, we got to go into around that. Sounds good, yes. You're going to get ready for bed. You'll just craft with you. All right. Yeah. This grilled cheese has been one of the things that's been keeping me on my diet. But you don't wanna, oh, yeah, I know. Yes, 5 p.m. my time, East Coast time, I will be collabing with Supreme Doom. So started calling your puppy Dum Dum, and now he's starting to respond. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, poor puppy. Retro, is that 10? Yeah, I don't know the time difference. we're going to be needle tatting. And I got to remember to let her know, to make certain on her end my camera orientation is the right way and not flipped, because that's very important, because I'm going to be using left and right. Good night, Trouble. Good night. Yeah, we're not going to be on much longer myself. Yes, 5 p.m. EST. And yes, 10 p.m. UK. You're 5 hours ahead, as of now. Because I think in early November is when we change our clocks back. I think. Change ours late October. Different for a fortnight. How much is a fortnight? That's not a term that we use here. I mean, I could look it up, but it's not a common. You'll be home after your collab. Should be catching that. You already know how to needle tat, so it's an excellent. I was waiting. I was waiting for somebody to say that. 2 weeks. But you could help me? Wait, you could help me what? Help me teach? Yeah. Supreme said that she might get, like, distracted and confused, but I think, yeah, no. I think she'll be fine. Oh, confused Supreme. No, we're not. No, let's not. Let's not do that. She asked me if there would be enough needle. I don't know what needles she got. I don't know if she got a multi-pack of needles or just one needle, or what she got. But she said something about. No, I think there was a multi-pack. She says, can the other needles be used with the same thread? Technically, one of the next sizes you can. And she was like, yeah. In case Ship wants to do it, I'm like, oh my gosh. So imagine that, Ship needle tatting. You would hurt your arm. Oh no, pick up your phone. Oh, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I'm sorry, Retro. I've done that before. Ow. That is not fun. But yeah, I doubt that he's gonna learn, but that would be funny. Depends on which multi-pack she got. Yes, she's using size 10 crochet thread, and you can use. I use a size 5. Yeah, I use a 5 needle. You can use a 3. It is possible. It's that's like kind of the overlap range. The bigger needle pack, all of the olive. Oh, like these. Yeah. Yeah, the larger size. No, I think she got the. If she got a multi pack, it's the smaller ones. And because I got my phone sideways, and picked it up to say what a fortnight is, and I said, oh, ow, ow, ow. I'm sorry. I hope it feels better soon. I was playing around with the size 9 needle. Oh, wow. I don't even have a size 9 needle. I have a size 8. And my size 8, the eye of it broke. So, you're going to soldier on, finish off this bit of knitting, and get a grilled cheese. Yes. I'm going to be getting one of those as well. Yes, that is comfort food. Yes, yes. If you're not feeling well, a grilled cheese does help. Does help a lot. Oh, it has to be purchased separately. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. You know, I've only ever tatted with size 10 thread. And I have some 20 and maybe some 40. You know, you want to do that. Not that small. Maybe size 20 or 40 I'll try. But no, not size 100. Yeah, not going to happen. Oh, this is technically a grilled cheese, toasted sandwich. Here, we usually cook it in a frying pan. We usually put your cheeses between 2 pieces of bread, butter the outside of the bread, and then put them in the frying pan until it gets golden brown and melts, and then flips. Then we flip it. I do a fancy, and I've told this recipe before, I do fancy grilled cheese, and I often use more than one type of cheese inside the sandwich. American, of course, because it melts. Let me check what I need to do at this point. You could do it that way too. Okay, what I do is I use at least 2 types of cheese, sometimes 3, inside. So I do American, because it's you can find it here everywhere, because it's America, and usually like a pepper jack. It's great, more than one type of, yes. And then the outside, I take the butter, softened butter, mix in garlic powder. I don't measure, I like a lot of garlic powder. Dump in garlic powder and either grated, like Parmesan cheese. I don't know if you can get it over there, but here you can get it. It's in a plastic container and it's very dry, and it doesn't need to be refrigerated until you open it. Or shredded Parmesan. We have a bag of shredded Parmesan. Mix that all in with the butter, that and the garlic powder. Mix it all together, and then use that for the outside. And you know what I also do when I'm layering it and the cheese inside, I put a little extra garlic powder in with the cheese. I like garlic powder. It's not for everybody, but it kind of classes it up. And then you can change different type of cheeses. But yeah, usually it's American, at least pepper jack. Maybe some other ones, whatever we have. Sometimes Swiss, but you don't really taste the Swiss as much. Welcome in, Supreme. How are you? My other Maryland friend says she makes the best mac and cheese. I've had. Oh yes, yes. Grammy has. I don't know if it's 4Cheese, but Grammy has made at least a couple different cheeses. We use Velveeta. Velveeta is not really a cheese. It's a cheese product. It's a dairy. Yeah. It's kind of like American cheese, but it's softer, and a lot of people think it's disgusting. But I love it because it melts so good. And then sometimes she's added other things. She also has, when she has made it from scratch, she's made her own cheese sauce. Like, yeah, fancy. And then mixes it with the noodles and then puts it in the thing, in the pan. And then sometimes is sprinkled like Parmesan cheese on top. And it gets crusty on top. Oh, yes. Then you could have dairy. You could make it really good. Oh, I love mac and cheese. As long, oh, if only I could have the pasta. Yes, the roux. Yes. Yes. Garlic keeps the vampires away. Very true. Vampires ain't going to come anywhere near me. No. I'm safe. I'm safe. And zombies aren't going to bother me because there ain't no brains. How are you, Supreme? Palm heart pasta is actually good. Oh! And has no... what is the car? I'd have to look... I've never heard of it before. I'd have to look up look up the carb count. You're good. Worked in your classroom today. And so... Oh, wow. Up and down the step stool. Resting now. Feels good. Oh! Supreme! Supreme. I don't know how... Okay. This goes for anybody else. Because I know in our basement we have this. So, if you have... Oh, yeah, I know what Heart of Palm is. Yes, I know what Heart of Palm is. So, I saw this video on Facebook the other day, today. I don't know why it came. I guess it's back to school time. So, if you have a drop ceiling, and a drop ceiling is... You see it everywhere. They're the tiles, the panels, but they've got like a grid that holds them together, that's suspended from higher up or whatever. So if you've got if you have a room that has a suspended ceiling, okay, and if you want to drape things from that, like swags or whatever, I didn't know why I think of this before. So you don't have to go up and down a step stool all the time. You get a yardstick or a meter stick, and at the one end, you notch it out. You can put a little notch, and then your garland or whatever you're going to drape on the string, you tie a little magnet to it, and you drape that string over the meter stick or yardstick and raise it up, and those metal strips for the drop ceiling are magnetic, and there you go. I'm like, that's just genius. That's just, yeah, I thought of you because I know you're decorating your classroom. I was like, Again, I don't know if that's what you're doing. I don't know, because I know they get the bulletin boards and the walls, but that's different. But, yeah, if anybody has a drop ceiling, could do that. Yeah. I'm like, why didn't I ever think of that? Now, okay, our basement has a drop ceiling because of the way the ceilings are a little bit lower, so there are no, and also there's light fixtures in the ceiling. So when we've had parties, we've hung things from that. But I'm able to stand up on my tiptoe and I can reach it. So I don't need a step stool or anything like that. But if you've got a higher ceiling. Just the bulletin boards. I have always loved the look of classroom bulletin boards and how they're designed. Because I had some teachers that had some really cool ones. And we had a store that sold educational toys, but they also had a section of bulletin board, what do you call it? What do you call it? Oh, you like that song? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Okay. I didn't realize it was Michael Jackson. I'm sorry. It's back. I am so sorry, Retro. Bulletin board supplies, like the borders and all the different things, and that stuff is so cool looking. I always thought that was so fun. I mean, even as a kid, I liked arts and craftsy type stuff. Again, I'm a nerd. Again, I am so sorry. I forgot that this was Michael Jackson. Forgot to take pigs. They're kind of bare right now. But blue paper and shiny borders and your superheroes in the corners. Yes, you said you're doing superhero theme. You'll let me off this time. All right. Now, if Thriller comes on, we are skipping it. Oh, speaking of which, that time of year is coming up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Let me check something. Okay, it's a Friday. I might be a part of a Halloween event. I'd have to figure that out. Again, I don't know the details yet. But every year on Halloween, the only day of the year that I will listen to Thriller after dark. So, not much. I'm such a Michael Jackson fan. You knew the song. Yes. You're not offended. Okay, I like Thriller. I've told this story. Have I not told you the story about Thriller and how I was traumatized at a young age? And it's lasted me for 40 plus years. I can't listen to Thriller after dark. I love the song. I love the video. But if I hear it after dark, I have to change it. Even in the middle of sleep. See, I sleep with like music softly playing on my headboard because I've got a little iPod speaker thingy. And I'll wake up in the sound sleep if I hear that song, and I will change it because, no, not happening. Not happening. Can't remember everything. Yeah, I do tell a lot of stories. My sister traumatized me with that song, basically. So, yeah. Can't do it. Can't do it. But I am making the exception. I have a redeem. I have a redeem for Thriller, but it only is ever activated on Halloween. Or as close to Halloween when I stream. So if I don't stream on Halloween itself, then it's like the day before, the day after. Which I probably will be streaming. It is a Friday, but I'm also going to be a part of an event, a Halloween-themed event. I think it's on that day, but I don't know what time. Again, nothing is, it's still in the planning phases. So, we'll see. We'll see how it's going to play out. But you fell for that trick every time, over and over and over again. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was a smart kid, but some common sense wasn't there. Book smart. Yes, book smart. Some of street common sense smart. No, not always. I mean, I wasn't a ditzy kid by any means. I just never learned my lesson. Because older siblings can be mean. They really can. Yeah, when I get to the end of this row, I think we'll find a raid target. We'll we'll see who happens to be around. Go and hang out with them. You finish what you need. You're gonna leave the cast off. Now rest your wrist. It makes get the yum yums. Get the yummy Yeah, if you're gonna do a grilled cheese, we can have grilled cheese together. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm near the end. Wait a minute. Did they change something? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, somehow that got changed. My little quick action to stop raids was missing on my my stream manager thing. So yes, I think I fixed my camera issue. It has been good all stream. Didn't have to touch it once. Watch I say that. It'll be done. Maybe it's because you got that poo out. Yeah. Yes, that's probably what it was. I cleared the poo out of the system. That was fun to make, even though part of that pattern definitely confused me. We are really close to the end. Make Eeyore. Actually, I was thinking that maybe next year I could make Eeyore. Clay Miko likes Eeyore. Well, at least she did a while ago. Because I've got pattern for Eeyore, Piglet, and Tigger. I don't have patterns for any of the other characters. I don't know if they ever made them. Yeah, next year. That was a lot involved. And Eeyore's bigger. Plus, I've got some things planned for the fall and the holiday season. So And also, I've got my paper crafts to do. And at some point, I need to bring back the Magical Creature book series. I don't know if you had why are we gonna fight? Why? Let me check the okay. So I don't know if anybody remember. I'm trying to do a thing and you can't. What? Wait, what? What? So you can't do it. Why are we gonna fight? What? I'm confused. So yeah, we got 2 rows done tonight. 2, yes, 2. Well, we did do that. Plus, I did show off my pretty yarn. Oh, we're getting ready to get to some blue. We're going into the blue tones. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Oh, the magical creatures. I don't know if anybody remembers, if anybody was even here. Was it last year? When I was going through this book. I've done 11 out of the 20 amigurumis in this book. Welcome in, Anne. Lala Ray, that could happen because you're... Wait. Oh! Oh, I didn't know you were on. I didn't know you were on. You were streaming, Lala. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because I'm getting ready to raid out. If you're still on, I could raid you. You're getting ready to raid. Okay, we're gonna fight. Let's duke it out. So yes. I've gone through this. This is by Drew Hill. Drew used to stream here on Twitch. He went by the username DrewbyZoo. Wait. The Riot Knife King, the Lala Fells have gotten lost or seeking sanctuary here. Welcome in. That looks super cute. I know. Okay, is that what you're doing? Are you doing like a covert raid? You getting everybody to come over here and it's not an official raid? We're getting ready to raid out ourselves. Where was I? Told her to come here. Thank again. I didn't know you were streaming, Lala. And I would have pulled up a tab and lurked. So yes, Drew Hill used to stream here on Twitch. Went by the username DrewbyZoo, and he had to stop because of health and personal reasons. I think he's still on Instagram and maybe TikTok, maybe, but he is a published author, crochet designer. This was one of his books. A lot of streamers. When I started in 2022, I don't know when this book came out. Wait a second. Let me see. Let me look at copyright. This book came out in 2022. So, I got this in 2023. So, around that time, a lot of the amigurumi crocheters on Twitch have this book. I highly recommend this. It's called Crochet Magical Creatures. These are beginner-friendly patterns. So, I have them actually behind me. I would take my green screen off, and you wouldn't be able to see them that well because they're on the very far side of the room. But I'll show you the ones that I've already made. It's a really good book. I highly, highly recommend this book. Alright, so we did a dragon. We're just going to thumb through. We did a dragon. And we did a catacorn. I changed the colors up. We did a dandelion. That's one of my favorites. So cute, the dandelion. We did a jackalope. We've done all these on stream. We did a kitsune, or kitsune, I don't know how to pronounce it. A garden fairy, she was fun to make. She was very, very fun to make. An enchanted mushroom, he was fun to make. A flying pig. A gnome, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. A cyclops. Oh, we're going to snooze the ad. Oh, we're going to have to write out here soon. And an ogre. Those are the ones that I've made. I still have 9 more. Yeah, 9 more to make. So, I want to bring this back. I want to bring that series. Plus, I've got a bunch of other amigurumi books that I have yet to make. Now, I can't teach that because they are copywritten patterns. So I won't be teaching, but we can be. We'll make them. All right, we're gonna see who's on real quick before we're forced to go to ads. Oh, there's a lot of people on. Okay, my list is just going and going and going. Let me look real quick. Let me look. Your grilled cheese. Oh, it's not melting. Oh, no. Did you get non-melty cheese? We could. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, we could Oh! Wait a minute. Wait. Those are possibilities. I don't want to... just be revisiting. Oh, resisting. Okay, we could do crochet. Or... What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. You know what? We're going to go visit our friend. They are not a maker and crafter. They are a gamer. Melt a little, so it's good on. Yeah, trying to get the heat just right. I usually put it on medium heat so it doesn't burn the bread, but it still melts the cheese. We are going to go and visit a friend. They are a gamer. They are not a maker and crafter. They admire the makers and crafters. I don't know if I've ever rated them before. I might have a long time ago. We're going to go visit Papa Be Fun. That is Bray Crochet's other half. He is it says just chatting, yapping about games. He's pretty cool. He's pretty interesting. He's very supportive of the makers and crafters here on Twitch. So we're going to go and see him. You're going to head off. All right, Retro. You're very welcome. You have an exciting class tomorrow. Wait, school doesn't... Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about. Yes. Tomorrow at 12 noon EST, Supreme Doom is going to be collaborating with IOLair, teaching them junk journaling, basics of junk journaling. Welcome in, Ship. That's our Supreme. So yes, at noon EST, she's going to be collabing with Iolair and teaching him basics of junk journaling. And then at 5 p.m. EST, she'll be collaborating with yours truly, and I will be teaching her how to needle tat. She taught me bookbinding, a little bit of bookbinding last Tuesday, and I'm going to be teaching her needle tatting. Yes, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant for learning from me. You know that lady? She is crazy. But you know what? You're crazy too. So, birds of a feather. And those birds might be loons. You can say that word in my chat. Alrighty. We're going to go and raid out to Papa Be Fun. Everybody stick around for the raid. Copy one of those raid calls. I will see you all again tomorrow at around 5 p.m. with Supreme. We're going to do needle tatting. Loon, 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 loon. Loon, 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 loon. But you just got here. Sorry, you snooze, you lose. How was your first day of work? Back at work, Ship? Can confirm. Yes, you can say it. You can say a lot of things. You might not mean to say things, but you can say them. All right. So, happy crafting. Take care of yourself, your family, your friends, your community. And I will see you all tomorrow. Wait, it was Dom. Wouldn't recommend. Yeah, I know. Alrighty.